Well, what were you doing at 2 o'clock on Monday morning? I'm out here staring at the moon. Sorry, I gotta get it dimmer so the camera picks it up. I'm out here checking cows with a stainless steel piece of pipe hanging by a nylon strap on my shoulder at the moment. I got one calf that's bellowing out there somewhere. I think part of the cows are still clear around back. But all I see is cow eyeballs. I'm up because it wasn't cow eyeballs that I heard. Coyotes were back there. At least 2, maybe 3 by the sounds of it. I don't like it when I hear more than 1 or 2. But of course, as soon as I started putting clothes on to come out, they shut up, and that makes it even harder to figure out where they're at. But anyway, I'm not worried about that direction, although I should probably do a quick. Yeah, there's nobody up here. So I don't see any cows having a shit fit. And when they're eating, I don't know if you can see, I'm watching her eyeballs bob up and down there. A couple of them looking toward the neighbors, but I was already around that way and didn't see anything. So all I can really do is go back to bed and hope the cows run them off. And they were really abrupt when they shut up, but they didn't go very long. So I got a feeling they might have found out that there was a cow out there that didn't like them. But at any rate, there's your moon. Well, I see animals clear out back. I see one up here closer. And over here. Most of them were right in there last night. This morning, whatever. And there were some on the hillside right here at the end of the bull runs. And I just walked down here just so I could see for sure if there was something back there. As, maybe if the coyotes didn't get anything, they'd still be free roaming everywhere. And the other reason to come back here is to see that, yes, Mama's still on the nest. And Daddy was just right here. Oop, here, bring me back out. Daddy flew in and was like right here, so not too far from me. Didn't make a noise, just came over. And those guys are going, we know it's breakfast time and you're late. I'm like an hour late. Look how daylight it is. But we still got the moon out. Right there. I'll give you an idea. That's where it is now. Last night, well, it was right there 4 hours ago. I didn't think it'd still be. I thought it'd be farther west by now. I mean, the other day it was way farther west than that at 4:45 or whatever. So anyway, there you got a bunch of gabbing on me already. Get feeding done. And, say I'm 99.9% sure I won't have to feed any grain to the cows. Doesn't mean there might not be one in there. And I don't know about the heifers yet. If they're not in, they don't get fed. And some, oh my God, no. You pour a bunch of grain in there. You pour grain in there for however many there are, whether it be a half a dozen or it be 50 head. And they don't all come in and get their share of it. And you have one come in and eat all of it. Even these 5. If I put enough in here for these 5, and for some stupid reason 4 don't come in and eat it, and the one comes in and pigs out on all of it, they'll get sick. It can get very sick. And we don't need that. So, I don't feed unless they're in. If there's only a couple in, I only feed just enough for them. If the others come in 5 minutes later, tough shit. Well, Wally walked by here while I was feeding the steers. He's been up here complaining. And I walk out from feeding the steers, and I do believe everyone's decided they've gone enough without grain. That's Minnie and the orange tagged one. She kind of looks like she was digging on a dirt bank. She might have been a little pissed last night. I see the yellow tagged one now. I think it's him, the one that just comes through the gate down there. We got Boomer and Dancer, and it's a 6 number with their tag in the wrong ear. But they're all coming. Other one crossing over to the gate down there. She was having fun in a dirt bank. Boomer, you leave my gravel alone, please. Okay, you can rub on it, but don't be scattering it. And Ty saw yesterday that a couple had crossed the creek. That's not a deer way back there, and there's another one. Well, there's one in the middle of the screen, and there, the other's in the middle of the screen. Yesterday they were right there on that hillside. Younger cows. One of them's hers. Hi, babies. Yep, I was right. There's the other twin. He seems to not be hanging out too close with Mommy. I mean, he's always around. Don't get me wrong there. But he's not stuck to Mama like the other one. Oh, we see the dog under here. What are we doing? Yeah, dog's got a little coffee this morning, huh? And I don't mean this kind. Hey, good? Yeah. 241, that's what I thought that said. You don't have your mama's humpback yet. He's a good looking boy, he's just too light a color. Prefer a darker color like the one over there, or like this one here. 1, 2, 3. And there's a good looking heifer. And another good looking heifer down there coming up the lane. Oh, round the corner, turn, don't run into the gate. There you go. That could have been bad. Then we got one poor sucker, can't figure it out. How'd you get there? I'm on the wrong side of the fence. I mean, the captions for these, I can go on for months just captioned in this part of the video. Anyway, we're gonna go get some grain fed. I don't know that all of them are gonna. Oh, we got another one that can't figure it out. It's kind of a bad deal when we changed that fence, because it used to be a gate in the corner down there, but that was a pain in the ass and wet spot, and you couldn't get through it half the time. So we just got over there now. They can figure it out. Just like that. Oh yeah, that's right. It's down here. Come on, follow me. It's right here. You keep turning. There you go. Don't do like the other kid. Try to run through the other gate that's not open. So Ty's gonna have to run out there and figure out for sure who those two are and find their calves, make sure their calves have eaten. Because sometimes cows will cross the creek and the calves don't. Excuse me. And cows ain't smart enough to go back and find them sometimes. Oh, by golly, look who came in. There's 3 more to come. One just ran across on the other side of the panels out there, so should be in here any second. Well, we got the important ones, right? Oh, that was Cowboy running across. What do you think, Sapphire? Huh? What do you think? Yeah? You want? No, be nice. Yeah. Okay. You spoiled girl. Who else would like breakfast? Yeah, you told me you want some breakfast. Would you like some breakfast? How about you? Huh? Yeah? Okay, well, you don't have to tell me about it. I'll do it anyway. Oh, two more didn't come in then. Hate to have to go looking for them. They're probably gawking off or sleeping. That's kind of like the cows. Almost all of them came in, actually. I'm going to say 3/4 of them. So they're enjoying some grain. Any help with it today? I didn't get any help with anything today. I think Ty finished getting Becky's painting done. Becky got a few things done. I ended up in there helping a couple of times. Yay. Scamazon came a little bit ago. Yes, they did deliver today. I got a box of stuff outside on the bike for Becky. But this we didn't expect to see till Thursday. If anybody remembers, on the old Big Baler, I had a Peak brand backup camera made to go on, your license plate, that kind of crap. It worked really well. And last year, when we were done, I took it off of the 4900 and we put it on Little Baler, 1842 Massey. And Ty then absolutely loved it. So I told her she gets to keep it because I'm not putting it back on that other one. $129, I think, for this setup. Reviews were awesome. I have no idea what brand it is. It's Chinesium. I didn't see any place where it said anything. But kind of comes with everything. And I'm not real sure. I think this is just for getting things set up, I guess. I don't know. I really don't. Because in the user's manual, this is in with the cute little screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver. I have not seen a Phillips head bolt yet. The only Phillips head I see is these screws. And it's way too small for that. And the Allen wrench for these. Don't know if they're supposed to be this way, but this is missing one and that one's missing one, and they're not in here anywhere. But I don't know that they need them. I mean, it pivots on this one. These are your power cables for actually everything. There's 3 of them. So one for each camera, one for the monitor. But the monitor also comes with this, with the on-off switch built in. So that's probably how that's going to get used. But these, why? Why are these still allowed to be sent out? Scotch locks, that's what we call them. The guy that invented these, excuse me, but should have his nuts cut off and fed to him. Because the only thing they do, I mean, I've seen them hold up okay, like underneath a dash, inside a camper, that kind of thing. But if these are out exposed at all, even if they're tucked up underneath a frame where they're as protected as can be, they will corrode and they will cause all kinds of issues. These things came out, I don't know, in the 70s, I guess. And I was about 14 years old, and the old guy that worked for us, he'd gone to town and went to, use one of those big names, U-Haul. Because, they put hitches on pickups and they do all kinds of that stuff, they always have. And they put the hitch on his pickup and they put his plug-in on his pickup. That's what they used. Literally 6 months later, he had no tail lights. His turn signals would work when they wanted to. I mean, everything was screwed up. And Dad says, hey, George needs you to do some work on his pickup. Now, keep in mind, I really hadn't done a whole lot of wiring at that point in my life. I knew how to do it, I just hadn't. I spent an hour trying to figure out what the hell was wrong until I figured it out. Because I'd poke into the wire on one side of that and I had power. On the other side, I did not. And I probably spent another hour getting it all straightened out and fixed properly. And hell, the old boy died how many years ago now, but he still had that pickup the day he died and everything still worked. But anyway, these things, I've been checking them out here for a few minutes, and these were already put together this way. The antennas were not on them. Kind of nice that they come with a grommet. I'm not sure if we'll be close enough to run it through anything to use the grommet. This came with a shade, a visor. So I put that on there because that's going to be handy. I know that for sure. So that's going on the new big baler. My plan is one of these will go underneath up in front. So I got a good shot of the pickup. And the other one will go up on top on the back like we had on the other baler. And this will handle 2 more cameras. You know, I have no idea how to get them, what they are, that kind of crap. But there might be. No, there ain't nothing on them at all. Yeah, I know what that little screwdriver is for. It's to make sure they actually tighten those. No, wait, I do know what it's for. Sorry, it's going to stay in the bag, but that metal bracket, it's a mounting option where stick this sucker on the back to mount it. I'm not going that route, but those looks like decent stainless hardware. So, you know, we'll keep it. Anyway, that's what I splurged on. I did get the driveline off of both balers finally. And those stinking screws on that shield on the new one, they were not tapped in. They were just flat out stuck. I finally got mad. I couldn't turn them, and I couldn't turn them because they're a spline shank into a ring. I did everything. I broke a bit on the DeWalt and all that stuff. And I finally thought, well, I can shear them off with a chisel and worry about it later. I went to try to shear it off, and the first one broke loose and popped out. An hour later, I had it off. So anyway, that's my story for today. I don't know when I'm going to get to putting this on, but for right now, this is a better spot than the box. The box was kind of buggered up. That happens to be the side where the cameras were on, but I mean, these cameras, they're gotta stay up there. Never mind throwing them. That probably weighs 2 pounds. 1.5 pounds anyway, I would guess. They're stout, so, you know. And without the antennas being on them in package, there wasn't anything really there to hurt. Appears to be aluminum, I think. It feels like it's aluminum. You know, it's taking the heat out of my hand. But, you know, these will see something in the dark, too. And I think this one, I think they actually show color in the dark, but I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. As long as it'll show what I need to see, that's all I care about. So anyway, there's your 8 minutes of this nice fancy thing here. And Ty went home. She didn't go home last night. Bad enough she's got to go home in traffic tonight because, well, once she's home, she ain't leaving until tomorrow morning because all the people on the highway, they won't be able to get out. Remember what Memorial Day was about? It's about thanking or remembering those who gave their all. I can't even talk today. And I like to thank those who have served and are serving. So to all of you out there that have and are serving, thank you very much for your service. And to those who have given their ultimate sacrifice, thank them and their families. And remember their families. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I don't know what the hell's going to happen tomorrow. We'll see. Kind of like I don't know when I'm supposed to get the hose for the tractor behind me, but if it shows up tomorrow, maybe we'll get it done. I don't know.